introspection and self-awareness. I'm going to give a quick analogy. When you're driving and the fog kind of gets across your windscreen, suddenly you start panicking because you can't see. You become uncertain. You fear the unknown because you're unable to see what is behind the screen. What that fog in reality is, it's the noise around us. So it's the traumas that have come into our life. It's the thoughts that people have projected on us about ourselves. It's all these other external factors that people have projected or things have projected into our mind and into our subconscious mind to believe that we are X, Y, and Z. But when you self-reflect and you become more aware of what's going on and what this noise is and start to listen to your inner voice about what it's telling you and why it's telling you that, you start to realize that that is noise, that is not true, this is the truth about me. And you start to kind of eliminate the noise and remove that fog to start seeing clearly, and that will help you start to feel more confident. You can choose what not to believe and what to believe. And when you're able to do this, you can start to trust yourself more because you know deep down you are this type of person, not what that person has said. And even in the future, when people say certain things or believe certain things about you, you know you, so you don't need to worry. Your confidence will no longer be put in their hands. It will be put in your hands because you're aware of you. And this is probably one of the most powerful tips that I will ever say, introspection and deep reflection. And I say this because, you know, it's all about deep thinking and high flying. Until you start to think deep about yourself, only then can you start finding this core confidence. The kind of part 2 of this is that when you reflect and when you analyze yourself, you also find strengths and weaknesses. Go ham on the strengths. Know your strengths through deep reflection. Like, I'm like this person, I'm good at this, I'm able to handle this type of situation. And when you do this type of reflection, you'll start to find more gratitude in yourself, you'll start to believe in yourself, and you'll start to see what you're capable of, which will allow for you to have more confidence in yourself. And then go out and do way more things in the world. You know, this will help with dealing with failure, dealing with relationship problems, social settings, social anxiety, everything, because you know your strengths. And you know the noise that you need to believe and not believe. Literally, you don't need to be the loudest person in the room because you know you have X, Y, and Z in the bank. You know you're able to do this and that. So why do you need to be the loudest person in the room? It's almost like you just get this sense of freedom where you don't need to be like someone else or seek approval of someone else or act in a certain way. It's just about you and how you are as a person, and that's what matters. And the final tip I want to speak about is use your abilities. So go out of your comfort zone, find gratitude in yourself, reflect on yourself, do all of that, find your strengths, and go out and serve. When you go out and make a service to the world, that will give you the most confidence because you'll see the value you're providing. Not only will it give you confidence, but it will give you that inner fulfillment. You can only see the value you're able to give if you go out and give it. So you need to go out and serve the world. And like, I'll give you my example, you know, like I know my strength is speaking. I know my strength is in knowing all of this stuff. So until I go out into the world, I can't be confident that I know this. It's only until I speak about this stuff can I find that confidence that I'm able to do it. When you serve others, that's when you see the value you're able to provide.